G'day all, this is Weird, and today I have a true travesty to show you all. My patrons have voted over the last week to make me build a light roll mage. And I thought this was going to be pretty bad to start, but I had no idea. I truly had no idea how stupidly powerful this build is. Obviously, I'm not wearing much heavy armor, I've just gone with the passion for fashion. The concept behind this one is that they were like exiled or expelled from the academy and had to start doing their own research. And I guess they were imprisoned because they were light rolling everywhere, and that is illegal. But obviously they broke out because light roll is OP, so we are now a fugitive on the run. But it's fine because we can roll faster than most people can run, so we're mostly safe. Our stats are basically what you'd expect. 50 vigor, 35 mind just to get that nice juicy full refill from the flask, 24 endurance just to push me just into light roll where I am, 12 strength because I think I need it for something, 18 dex so I can use the moon veil, and 75 intelligence boosted to 80 with the Stargazer talisman. And that all combined gives me an incredible amount of damage. And that is before I've stacked it with the Graven Mass Talisman, which gives me additional 8% damage, Terra Magica, which gives me an additional 30% damage, and Lusat's Staff, which also gives me a huge bonus to my spell scaling. And offhand, I've also got the Carian Glintstone Staff, just to boost my Carian Slicer and Carian Piercer up again by another 15%. It makes them hit like a truck. And in my Wondrous Physic, I've got the Magic Cracked Tier and the Crimson Burst, I think, the one that heals you when you're about to die. So that's an additional very large magic boost on top of all of the other magic boosts that I've stacked, and it does shred. It kills some people just flat out instantly, and you can spam almost everything in its arsenal with just wild abandon, just go crazy. For spells, I've gone with obviously Swift Glintstone Shard. It's ridiculously useful and can chase down people no problem, and in this build it also does a very decent amount of damage for something that comes out so fast with such a range. I've obviously got the Carian Slicer, my mainstay, I've got Carian Piercer, I've got Terra Magica just in front of Spiral Shard, or whatever it's called, Shard Spiral, and Comet, just because usually those three spells are very much used together. As is Cannon of Heimer, which I actually didn't use all that much, because it was very hard to aim in comparison to Comet, where you could just sort of lock on and go to town. And finally, of course, I've got Collapsing Stars, because Collapsing Stars is possibly my favourite spell. I've killed way too many people by pulling them off cliffs with that thing, and every single time it happens, my love deepens for it, you know? Otherwise, I would say that this build is... Look, I think this build is worse than my dragon build. At the very least, my dragon build can be run down and chased down and, punished for what it's doing. This thing, I don't have any turn and burn spells because I don't need them. I roll faster than most people run, so whatever. If I get into a problematic situation, I can just spam roll out of it and continue casting spells. It's obscene. I won almost every single invasion that I have done with this thing. The only couple that I've lost have been points where I've been blended instantly, or when, in one very interesting occasion, the host clipped through a wall and I couldn't get to them, so I don't know. Otherwise, I would say that this build is about 50 to 75% easier to play than my strength build. The strength build has to put in a huge amount of effort to get any kill, but this build really does not take much effort at all. It is obscenely powerful and not very difficult to use on top of that, so I do feel validated in my distaste for mages up until now. Otherwise, the rest will need to be seen to be believed, so do enjoy, and I am so sorry. We are just going to hope that that finished recording in time. Is that a person I see up there? Ghost Yogi. That is a mental image, actually. Alright, boo-boo. We're gonna steal all the picnic baskets from beyond the grave. I do a very bad Yogi Bear impression, to be honest. I'm not very good. Oh dear, I notice what that is, and I hate it. fair and balanced. When three of the most annoying builds in Elden Ring walk into a bar. This game. Oh, we're in mountaintops again, alright. I should really try using the spinning weapon thing on this more. It looks like a cool Ash of War, and this is probably the only weapon that actually gets use out of it, considering the range isn't like 3 centimeters in front of you. Ah, friendly lads. Alrighty. Mage gameplay, everyone. I am so sorry. I feel actually bad about just pow pow, you're dead. What the hell is this? I was actually kind of scared upon starting this because I was like, oh no, I'm really bad at playing casters, this is going to go horribly. But it turns out that casters are also extremely fucking powerful, so that's nice. Wish I could do half of this damage as a strength build. Not gonna lie. Ah. Hey. And let's go, Fritta. Oh. Oh, got him. Oh dear. That is a scary thing. No, Julnagi man, we are not fighting in close combat. Not if I have anything to say about it. Oh. Gotta take a sippy there, sir. Take a sippy sippy from my cuppy cuppy. You gotta keep more pressure on for those to do their job, my man. There we go. Fancy spin, Mr. Julnagis. You need to put on way more pressure. You could have killed me real easy if you put on more pressure, but you let me have room, and I used that room to just fucking spam Swift Glintstone Shard you to death, and that spell is so dumb. I gotta say, even though I do have 50 vigor, I still feel like a glass cannon. I know I should have 60 at this level, but it's not like I significantly underinvested in vigor. And let's see if I can make this. Nah, not quite. Oh well, there was an attempt. I should organize my staves somewhat. You are the most threatening person here. Whoa. I redact my statement. There is another... Whoa, okay. I don't know how that didn't damage me, but alright. Mistake. Ah, spacing was off just a little bit. Oh, pity I can't riposte him. Alright. I still felt that in my controller, which is super concerning, but alright. Doesn't say great things about our lag, sir. convinced he's a more experienced mage than I. Oh, I got him though. Alrighty. Shall we have a fight of ages? Ooh, the Chad Hammer. I haven't got the Chad Hammer on this. I know my my audience is going to be incredibly sad, but look, I'll give a polite bow to the man. He fought hard. As did his Phantom, but I am going to still fancy spin because I love fancy spinning. Fancy spin! Fancy spin!